Tnad Pulit haka tarik naitung kalayo bansam yaki certificate Thungkam bynta ki samla Kiba rungkam thymmai haka ni Tnad yaki certificate lasam da Myntri Rangbah Conrad Sangma symbud Myntri Rangbah ubadai yakani Tnad Bah Prestone tynsong Chief Secretary ke jylla Bah DP Wahlang bat DGP Dr. LR Bishnoi syakishi hajar shi Ngut Kiba Pulit naki iwei point san Lakh Ngut Kiba Thep Kam Haba kren haka ni sngi Myntri Rangbah Conrad K Sangma ula ai ka jingïaroh ya ka Tnad Pulit ke balala ban pyndep ya ka jingthung wat hapdeng symbud ki jingïaroh Kiba kendo
Tangsil shi shira Anglen kurba Nerisha T Sangma Nicholas Majong Tengstrong Armarak Sandalbird M Sangma Jim Reeves Sangma
ABBN Constable Sanjana Sochiang, 1st Battalion, ABBN Constable. Bulbul Rabha, 1st Battalion, ABBN Constable. Meena Kane, 1st Battalion, ABBN Constable. PI Thungkam, SB Constable, Anam Branch. Dajet Bor Victor Mirthong, MPRO Headquarter, MPRO Operator. Gabriel Madur, MPRO Operator. James Ingti, Fire and Emergency Service Fireman.
Take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you for having successfully made it to this point where the final selection has taken place, and out of almost 1,59,537 applicants, we have finally come to the final list, and today all of you will be receiving your certificates. So as mentioned by the previous speakers, that this is indeed a very, very important day in your life, and I'm sure each and every one of you must be feeling very proud, and I'm sure that your family members must be equally proud of your achievement. But having said that, the real work and responsibility starts from now. I was listening to the speech yesterday of our education minister, and he was telling about how politicians, we need to smile all the time. And he was comparing it to some other jobs in which you can't smile. And he was saying, well, politicians have to smile sometimes when they don't want to smile, also they have to smile. It's called emotional intelligence. And that's, in a way, a tough job that we have to do. And we do it because we want to make others smile also. We want to make them feel comfortable. We want them to make them feel that we are there to help them and support them. And he was comparing it to a police job. And he was saying, in the police job, you cannot smile. And you cannot make the person in front feel too comfortable either. You have to be tough. But it doesn't mean that you are not smiling and you are being tough to make the other person uncomfortable. But the ultimate purpose of you doing that is actually to, at the end of the day, to make people smile. I found that very interesting because it's true. A lot of people won't realize that the police officials, constables, any position that you're in, you may have to do the tough part. It's not easy. Maintaining law and order, maintaining discipline is one of the toughest jobs and one of the most important jobs of administration. The process is on. I hope that in the next 30 days to 60 days, these vehicles will be made available to the different posts and police stations. At the same time, we have also realized that quick response is required from the police at certain times. And hence, sometimes it's not just a vehicle, sometimes motorcycles are more effective. So the police department has requested for close to 180 or 200 bikes. I'm happy to inform that from planning department we have cleared it, finance has cleared it, the process is on, and again these bikes which will ensure that quick response is given from the police department will also be made available within the next 30 to 60 days. Another very important, small but important reform that we have done is that we have now set up or plan to put up the engineering wing in the police department. Now earlier, small works like even renovation of the offices and basic infrastructure in police stations, basic infrastructure in different battalions, these were not responded to because the system was not in place and the procedure was too long, which really made things very difficult. So you would have to go through an MGCC, or you would have to go through PWD, and sometimes through DRDA, which would be very, very tedious. Just about last year, we had in fact made a decision that there will be a district committee headed by the Deputy Commissioner, and the DRDA would be the engineering wing that would then work towards taking care of small works at the district level. And that we had to do because there was no engineering wing in the police department. But now that we will be having the engineering wing, the SP now can easily be the chairman of the particular district. And untied funds, we are starting with 50 lakhs per district, where small repairs of bathrooms or barrack to be created or different office to be maintained. And I've even suggested what our Chief Secretary was mentioning, that health is important, fitness is important. I've suggested to our SPs that they should have a gym in every district and in as many locations as possible. It may not be a full-fledged gym in all locations, but at least some sort of physical exercise facilities must be made available to our police force at as many locations as possible.